Hello everyone, my name is Maja. I am pleased to welcome you to my channel and to this practice for the heart opening. When I say heart opening, I mean the chest area and physically opening it in contrast to closing and collapsing it, what we usually unconsciously do, especially if we have a seated lifestyle. So we will be working with this upper spine and also the neck, lengthening the front of the neck, which also allows us to nicely deepen the opening. However, we are practicing Hatha Yoga, so the mind also plays a key role here. When we focus the mind on a specific part of our body, it also stimulates it a little bit. So we will be trying to focus the mind on the heart center, which is this point in the middle of the chest at the heart level, and also on the heart chakra, which is exactly the same point at the same level, but it's on our spine in the back. Okay, so let's begin with a short meditation. So take a comfortable position and close your eyes. And take a long conscious breath. Long inhale and a long exhale. Observing your breath, the pace of your breath, without changing it and without judging it. Just observation. And feel your breath flowing through your nostrils. And feel it entering further to your throat. Feel the air gently massaging the back of your throat. And every inhale and exhale. And feel the air entering your chest, your lungs. Feel your lungs expanding on every inhale to all directions, up and down, to the front, to the back, and to the sides. And now start imagining the air flowing through your heart center. On the inhale, entering your body through the heart center and flowing through, exiting through your heart chakra on your back. And on the exhale, entering through your heart chakra and flowing through to exit in the front through your heart center. And inhale through the heart center and exhale through the heart chakra. And keep imagining this way of breathing for a few more breaths. And slowly allow your breath to go back to natural. Relax your efforts. And again, become aware of your surroundings, of the space that you're in, of your body in the space sitting on the floor. And slowly allow your eyes to open, ready for the physical practice. Let's begin by opening the arms very wide to the sides, allowing the elbows to lead the movement, going up and down, really feeling the opening of the chest with this movement, even allowing the chest to move to the front and the front of the neck lengthening already here, looking up at the ceiling. And inhale, opening the heart, and exhale back to center, and inhale and exhale, and 2 more times. Inhale, exhale, and again inhale and exhale, and go back to center. Now let's make a few circles with the head to relax it a little bit, give it some mobilization before we engage it in more intense movements. And feel your neck, what it needs today. Maybe you need to stop at some point. And let's go the other direction. Take your time and your own pace for this neck movement and neck mobilization. And stop in the center. Now on the inhale, bring both of your hands up, and exhale, bend the right elbow and the left hand goes behind your back. And try to grab the right hand with the left hand behind your back. Now, if this is impossible for you, you can use a strap or just grab your t-shirt. It's really mostly about opening your chest to the front. The shoulders are away from the ears in this position. Lengthening your back, lengthening your neck. And now let's do a very gentle forward fold when where the belly is pulling towards the floor as the first. And find your range. Only do this movement up to the point where you can still keep your spine straight with your chest open. And gently come back to center. Bring your arms back up. And exhale, bend the left elbow and bring the right hand behind your back to grab the left hand with the right hand, opening your chest. And from here again, a very gentle forward fold, but still keeping the chest open and the spine straight. And keeping your awareness on your heart center. Where does it point now? And what's the position of it? And come back to center. Now bring your hands in front of you to get up to the tabletop position. And here, let's do a few cats and cows. So again, on the inhale, opening the chest, bringing the shoulder blades together, lengthening the front of the neck, and exhale the shoulder blades away from each other, tucking your chin and your pelvis. And inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Both movements are very important here. Both rolling and opening the spine are giving us more mobility. And stop in the center. Now bring your attention again to your heart center. Try to identify its position. How far is it from the ground? Where is it pointing? Is it pointing exactly directly at the floor, or maybe somewhere farther to the front? And now, keeping this attention, this awareness and focus on your heart center, try to lift your knees very little without changing the position of your heart center. It's very important to use your mind and your focus in this exercise. A few times lifting the knees up and putting them back down on the mat. And 2 more times. The heart center stays at the same level. And release. Now move both of your hands towards the front side of the mat and bring the chest down towards the mat as close as it's possible for you. And we are aiming to touch the mat with the chest and the chin. Opening the front of the neck in this position already, Anahata. And slowly get back up. Move your body weight towards the front to lay down on your belly. Now bring your hands behind you, interlace your fingers, and try to keep your wrists together. And pulling your hands, lift the chest up and hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release down to the mat. And now we will lengthen the front of the neck using a block. If you don't have a block, you can use books or something else that will give you this support where you can put your chin. And you can check which height of the block you want to use, although I recommend you to start with this biggest one. And if you find that this is too intense for you, then go back to this middle height. Okay, so put your block in front of you on the mat and rest the chin on top of it, and put your arms alongside your body to allow the whole weight of your head to press on this block, stretching the front of your neck. And gently take the block out and put your forehead on your hands, allowing your neck to go back to balance, to the neutral position after this intense stretch. Now put your hands next to your lower ribs to raise your chest up together with your hips and the knees for upward facing dog. Opening your chest here as well. Long neck, shoulders away from the ears. And tuck your toes and exhale, lift the hips up for downward facing dog. Your knees can be bent. In this position, the most important is to open your shoulders, your arms, the head is between your shoulders, and the belly and chin goes as close to the laps to your knees as possible. We are trying to create this triangle shape with our bodies. Okay, now put your right foot between your hands, your left knee down to the mat, and raise your chest up. Bring your hands behind your head and slightly bend to the back, pointing your heart center towards the sky. Long neck, shoulders away from the ears, elbows wide, shoulder blades together, deep opening of the heart. And slowly go back with your hands to the mat and step the right foot back to downward facing dog. And inhale here and exhale. And one more breath. And bring your left foot between your hands. Put your right knee on the mat. Raise your chest. Bring the hands behind your head. And bend back. Opening your heart, pointing it towards the sky. You can imagine a stream of light going from your heart towards the sky. Don't forget to breathe. Very open position. And exhale, gently go back to the mat. And now bring your left knee together with the right knee. And let's stay up in this kneeling position. Now bring both of your arms to your sides. And on the exhale, you will be trying to look for the left heel with the right hand. And bring the left hand in front. Inhale to the center and exhale the left hand to the right heel and the right hand in front. And inhale and exhale. The eyes stay focused in the front, looking at the fingertips of the hand that is in the front. And also here in this position, you can try to become aware of your heart center. Where is it pointing on every movement? And one more time, right hand Inhale and exhale, left hand and inhale. Now sit on your heels and we will try to enter into a camel pose. Obviously it's a pretty intense position, so nobody is obliged to do it fully. But you are most welcome and encouraged to try with me. So it's important in this position that this deep bend is happening in the chest and the throat, the neck, and not in the lower back. Okay, so it's the best to create this opening already when we are seated, right? So bringing the chest to the front, bringing the shoulder blades together, opening the throat, looking up at the ceiling. And from here we can start raising the buttocks up above the knees and trying to look at the wall behind you. And when you find it, you can bring your hands down to your heels. And now trying to bring the chest, the heart, even higher towards the ceiling. And let's stay here for 2 inhales and exhales. And now very slowly release your hands and keeping the bend in your upper body, first sit down on your heels and bend your body forwards to release your neck as the last one. And raise the body up. And let's finish the practice in the child pose, resting the forehead on the mat, bringing the arms alongside the body, the hands next to your feet. You can close your eyes, allow the body to go back to your balance, resting the forehead on the mat, allowing it to support your head with its full weight so that the neck can rest a little bit. And slowly raise back up to a seated position. Sit in a cross-legged position. Bring your hands together in front of your chest. And you can take this last part of the practice for a moment of gratitude. Maybe you can wish for something nice to happen to you today. Or feel gratitude for the things that already happened for you today. And thank you for the practice. Namaste.